FM4
Reality Check.
This is a Saturday reality check special, a journey through Vietnam with Chris Cummins.
Okay, let's spend some time in the capital now. Hanoi is a place of busy streets teeming with street hawkers, improvised markets, noodle stores, street-side cafes where locals squat on tiny blue stools with their knees up above the blue tables. And it's a place of motorbikes, where you constantly have to watch your feet to make sure you don't trip over a bowl of food, or an improvised game of cards. But if you do look up, you can see intricate facades on old colonial buildings. Fabiola Buchler is an Austrian from Vorarlberg. She's made Hanoi her home.
I fell for Hanoi because it's an incredibly charming, beautiful city full of hidden nooks and crannies and secrets all over the place. And it's just a city where you get to strip back layers and layers and layers of interesting stories and people.
Since she's been living in Hanoi, Fabiola has been writing a blog called And of Other Things.
The idea of it is to really depict the city that I feel I live in, shining a light on the kind of underground, contemporary, young Hanoi.
She wants to show the world a different image of Vietnam, from the conical hats, the buffalo in the rice fields, and the beautiful women in silk dresses.
As an Austrian, it would be like the only thing people know about is dirndls and stuff like that. It's just boring.
The other side of the story is exemplified by a place called Zone 9, an Eden of creativity that sprung up in the summer of 2013. Fabiola heard rumours about it and went off to explore on her bike.
You would come to this old concrete block and there was a car wash at the entrance, and you would climb over piles of rubble and up some stairway and into this very hip bar. And then very quickly, I guess over the course of perhaps 3 months, all these different spaces moved in.
An experimental music hub called Dom Dom moved in, and a design studio called Workroom 4, as well as a hip bar called Babeta, run by an interior designer and a photographer.
And they were the guys that found it, and they had just sort of told their friends about it.
However, only 8 months after it was opened, it was shut down again, following an explosion and fire.
A lot of stuff in Hanoi is temporary, and people open things knowing that thing can be shut down at any point.
But equally, new stuff is opening all the time. Fabiola's tips for visitors to Hanoi?
Just don't be afraid to explore and go down every alleyway that you can see, because you will really be rewarded for kind of digging a little bit deeper, because Hanoi is a city that keeps all the very interesting stuff just slightly underneath the surface.